Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This should mark episode 10 in what I'm calling season 1 of Kerbal. Essentially this is something I'm prototyping with. I've just also done a season, as in a 10 episode block complete of Cultist Simulator Exile, because I love that game so much. So I'm sort of integrating this to sort of encourage on my channel, for my own self as well, and longevity in general for people that are fans of the channel, just adding longer plays of series as well. So what will happen after this episode is I will likely do another 10 episodes of either this or Cultist Sim. I'm not sure. I'll think about it tomorrow when I do it, to extend it out to do a season 2. And then what I'll probably do is start introducing some other seasons of other games as well, like a season 1 sort of thing. And so we'll sort of have this rolling progression where I'll be introducing new games in 10 episode batches and also extending current playthroughs, potentially on popularity, all sorts of things that inject in. So if you've made it this far with me, let me know. Let me know if you've enjoyed it and if you'd like to see another 10 episodes of this or what have you, or even make suggestions for other games as well. The way I still do business, showcasing new games and playing what you guys enjoy the most, still will exist. And if this, say we finish this episode 10 and episode 10 is still very popular, I'll still do 11, 12. I'll do sort of ad hoc episodes as normal, but it's almost like a production company green lighting a series on Netflix or something like that. That's sort of how I'm viewing it. So while I'll still be doing business as usual on the channel, I'm going to greenlight these little mini seasons of certain games one at a time. So I'm chipping away at other games overall. Anyway, I thought I'd just sort of waffle that. I'm going to do that on the 10th episode anyway, just to let people know how we're going. I'm still prototyping this. It might get binned, maybe you'll have suggestions to change it. But I figure this way we'll be able to sort of bang out series or seasons, Anyway, I've got a good feeling about this one today. We're about to build Sky King 3. We're going to add a new stage to 2, who killed one of our astronauts, unfortunately. And we'll add another hammer. I'm starting to get familiar with them, so I might as well, We'll pull you out from there. Put you there. Is there a coupler there? There is. A couple of couplers. Put a coupler there. Jesus, it's getting rude, isn't it? So, stage, couple. No, that's not going to happen. Stage. Let's add. Hang on. Stage, couple. Stage. Couple. Couple. Stage. Couple. Stage. Couple. Jeez, look at it go. So that one's still the same thing. It can have less fuel. It's probably better that way. This one, this is the new bloke. Now we're going to put that down to... We're going to go 1/5. I'm just going to think in fractions. It makes my brain work better. And fuel's a little bit harder to sort of estimate, but we'll do... Oh, I guess, you know what, that's sort of, if that's out of 100, that's 1/5 of fuel as well. That's cool. This stage, thrust limit, but full fuel at 30%. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think we've got it working as hard and flogging this thing as hard as possible. Look at it. Looks magnificent. Okay. And then we're good. We're under for parts and weight. We're really under, which is good. Sky King 3, save and launch. Here we go. God, wouldn't this be a way to round out this this season? To just nail it. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. has no issues getting off the ground boosting. This is good news. Because obviously we've added a fair... Well, not a fair bit of weight. These things probably don't weigh that much. It's mostly the fuel. And we didn't add a huge amount of fuel. Alright, 1,000 meters past. You know, everything's sort of green. We're burning well. That's fine. 200 meters per second. Second stage. Passing 3,000. You can see there it starts slowing down. That's right. We didn't adjust for the new weight, of which there isn't much. But that's okay. It should steady out around about here and then speed back up. We're still making distance, and that's what mostly matters. And there we go. We've turned it around at 174 meters per second. And now she's starting to head back up. We've passed 8,000 meters altitude. Come on. Now she's starting to pick up a bit. I really need to put this stats up at the beginning. 310 meters is our upper speed threshold. That's the problem that I've been worrying about the most. About flying across that point too fast. Alright, we're starting to come down on fuel for this stage. Just do a slight correction. And we are going to fire the next stage. And the hope is this gets us there. This gets us there. Jeez, it's fighting me, isn't it? $24,000. That's troubling. We have not travelled nearly as much as we had previously. We are slowing. Okay. Unfortunately, we're hitting our apex now. Yeah, calculations are way off on this. 25,000, not even close. Alright, so. We're going to up our thrust ceiling for stage 2. Because we did slow down a little bit there. We're going to put more fuel into stage 3. Possibly significantly more. It's interesting. It's not like it would have added a huge amount of wind resistance. Because it's still like a bullet, you know? Like, drag I don't think was a huge problem. Yeah, but adding that extra stage has really messed with our thrust. You know, it could be just that weight is probably just having an exponential effect on our boosting stage at the beginning. Which is fine, but I guess what I'm sort of saying is it's probably exponentially lowered the altitude at which we stage for stage 2. Which is why it was decelerating. It took a long time for it to steady out. So if we put more oomph into stage 2, it will have a much bigger impact. But we might even... It won't be as scalable as it was in the previous build. So I think we really need to open it out on stage 2 quite a bit, actually, because it's essentially doing like half of stage 1 now. Just because of that little bit of added weight. Yeah, we might experiment with that before we go adding a whole bunch of fuel to the next stage, if that makes sense. Like I would rather be blasting stage 2 at full absolute flat stick. Excuse me. Before we fuel up stage 3. But also bear in mind that if we do that, like if we ran stage 2 at flat out, we'll start burning it. It'll go too fast and we'll burn from wind resistance. Which is exactly what happened to it in the past. Alright, so a little bit more work to do. Bugger. I guess it was wishful thinking, hoping that we'd just nail it on the first attempt. It is interesting dealing with like all these set fuel amounts and that. Like, I get it. But oh geez, you know? It's something else. I'm actually going to put this to 66. And that's all I'm going to change. And we're going to monitor and hopefully we're not going to burn this thing to bits. But I think we might be alright. But yeah, that's the only change we're doing. Don't really want to add extra weight because that's sort of what's throwing all our calculations. We'll go with the weight that we've got at the moment. Okay, here we go. It's been cool. It's been a good learning process. A little bit slower, but definitely better than just doing the tutorials and having them feed me the information. Look at that. It took all of its fuel just to get it up to 200 meters per second, just to clear out that lower atmosphere. You can see the bar. I don't even understand what different types of atmosphere is. Like, I don't know any of that stuff, but you can see the bar at the top. We've got different colors, so it looks like we're going to clear a certain level of the atmosphere now. And you can probably sort of see it speeding up even faster. We're going 400. $500. I'm just going to stage straight away. We're going to maintain the rage. That's maintaining the burn pretty well, actually. But we're definitely going to stop short here. Okay, cool. We're moving fast. But we're decelerating very fast. $500 meters per second. Can we get there in 20 seconds? Nah. Oh, we're maybe gonna hit it. We're just getting into the speed threshold now. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah. Yes. Just hit altitude. Let's go. Stage done. Did it? Oh my god. Oh, the relief. Look at that. Oh my god, so good. So, the one that we've also got queued up here, we need to hit an even higher altitude, 64,000, at an even higher speed. But with a smaller rocket. With a smaller rocket? Yeah. The problem is, I don't truly understand how to get a ship back into the planet. Like, what do I do? How do I steer? You know, what fuel do I use? Or alright, we're descending. You know what I mean? I don't fully understand, because at one point we're gonna launch a bloke into the bloody stratosphere too far, and that's it. What if I stage this now? Like, is there any harm? Nah. It's a good thing. It's not, I mean, it's only generating, like we're still moving, but it is definitely slowing me down for the main shoot, which is the whole point, right? Oh, we got it. We got it, fam. I can't believe it. But now we've got to build one with the RT5 involved. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, I can't see why we can't just slap it on the back of this thing. And we could try and turn up our sort of boost profiles. Or we could try just uncapping a lot of stuff. We could probably turn the second stage up. We weren't approaching heating. Yeah. I wonder if we want to replace the third stage entirely, or what do we want to do? We'll just swap out the payload and see what we can do from that. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, yeah, even though it's an engine, it is kind of a payload. Oh my god, finally. Finally, Jesus. Oh, what a journey. Alright. Cool. Let's go to mission control. What else do we have here? Now, conduct focus observation. Okay, these we have to be able to actually fly, so I think we'd have to make an aeroplane. Ferry a VIP safely to her destinations and back. And return her safe. Oh my god, no, that's a bit beyond me at the moment. What is this? Test a decoupler splashdown at Kerbal. Okay. We don't actually know how to attach the decoupler to other parts from the bottom to the top. We want you to test the decoupler. Test decoupler, Kerbal, splashdown. Okay. We can do that. I mean, we're going to need to steer it a little bit. But what we'll do is, I won't do that just yet. We're going to do the flea test, because we're already sort of in that world, right? But we have the liquid fuel jets. We're going to switch to them, I believe, so we can try and steer it over water to test that decoupler. But first things first, we're going to work on getting this new contract going. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3 stages. We're going to pull the 4th stage out. And then this will be... what would we call this? I guess we could call it Sky King 3A. I might call it 3P for payload, so I know what's going on. And then we're changing it to that. Oh, there's no boosters in this either. Oops. Right, 3P for payload. Actually, you know what, we'll go 3PA, lowercase a. It's not Pascals, but I know what that means. Alright. So, the flea. Alright. Solid fuel. Right. Well, we'll give it a little bit more, because there's a potential that we need to have it speed up in that area, but I'm not that worried about it. We should be delivering it to the conditions to test. Alright. That should be all fuel full. This we're gonna put all full because I want to know. We need to test it. This will go half and half. This is some dangerous stuff we're doing. This is how you launch someone into the into space. And we're good for parts and weight, so that's good. I'm so glad we went back to the drawing board on this, because I was overcomplicating things. Stage, couple, stage, couple, stage, couple. I mean, we could reassess this situation with the parachutes, but I'm not worried. It's a harmless redundancy. It's really not doing anything wrong being there. Saved. I did save that and launch. Let's go. God, it'd be good if we got this first go, but I mean, how could we? I've just chucked in random numbers. You know? Alright, here we go. 64,000 is what we want to hit it. Okay. Come on, baby. Alright, 3,000. Going at 300 meters per second now. Starting to boom. That's fine. 400. 500. I don't really want to see it get hot on this stage. That's cool. Oh, we going fast now, baby. Yeah, atmosphere, look at that. It is still starting to cook in stage 3. I don't necessarily want that. Oh, we are absolutely fanging it now still. 900 meters per second. It is decelerating very fast. Or if you want to be technical, accelerating in the opposite direction. Wouldn't that be right? Didn't someone get up me, a teacher maybe, for saying deceleration? I think everyone knows what it means, but it might technically be incorrect. We are flying still. Come on. $60. Alright, we're in the altitude, but we're too fast. Now this is interesting. Am I in deep shit? Because we might be able to hit it on the way back. If we're coming back. Looks like we're coming back. Alright. 64 to 69 at 320 meters per second. Oh, we're going so fast though. To 5. We're going too fast. I have to stage it in those conditions, and we're not flying. I'm going to attempt to fire my booster in the opposite direction when we hit 69. Oh, bugger. Because I put like no fuel in it. It's... that might work. That might work. Alright. Okay, real talk, we were going too fast. I didn't need to shake free from that at all. We were going way too fast when we went through that zone, I believe, right? And also, stage 3, we were burning up, so we're over thrusting on stage 3. Right? Does that make sense? We were going too fast, weren't we? Oh, Jesus, now I'm having a bit of a brain fart. Yeah, we were going too fast. Right? So, we need to... Oh, Jesus, look at us go now. 100 meters per second. We need to slow the thrust on stage 3. And that might be enough. Yeah. Or throttle the thrust. However you'd like to say it. Need to throttle the thrust on stage 3. At least my fear of going way too far isn't realised yet. Like, it seems like it's going to take a bit more. Having said that, we might be right on the cusp of it, actually. Like, each time I might be coming just so close to launching off into the solar system. You know? In which case, rip? I don't really know. Alright, well, look, I know this is sort of a finale episode. I think we can squeeze one last test in on the end of this one. And I legitimately think if we bring the thrust down on the 3rd stage and adjust nothing else, we should be able to pull this off. So we're going to do that. I thought I said recover. Oh. What seems to be the problem? Okay. Okay. Apparently didn't want to recover. Maybe I can't recover when I'm in full speed. I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's do it again. Stage 3. Thrust limiter. We'll put it at a quarter. 25. Yep, that'll do. Let's go. Yeah, the fuel will burn it further. So I could potentially reduce the fuel as well, but no, we'll just go with this for the moment. One thing at a time. I might actually... Should I go slower on my staging? No, I shouldn't. I should be consistent. Consistency is how you get empirical evidence. Just clean, straightforward staging, just like that. 30,000. We are fanging it. We're getting close to hot. But I think we're not going to. Here we go. Come on. $55, $56. $64. We're in the zone. 520. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 69. We're gonna fly out. Oh god, we've just cleared it. We've just cleared it. Don't give me that like I'm going into space music. I'm going home. Okay, cool. We went through too fast. Take a little bit of fuel out of the final phase, final stage, and we should be golden. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that in on this. Be a good way to pick up the next episode, eh? For sure. I'm not descending. Okay, no, we're alright. There we go. Bloody scare the crap out of me game. We going fast now, fam. Yeah, perfect. Down she goes. Right, so the main important thing is that we got the RT-10 done. We had to do so many tests. Oh, excuse me. We lost a couple of astronauts along the way. Lost 2 astronauts, sadly. But we persevered. It cost us a lot of money. But we've learnt a lot, giving our CEO doesn't know anything about rocketry. But let's not tell the authorities that. We're so close to getting this flea test done as well, which is very exciting. I don't really want to look at the balance sheet. We've probably been losing a lot of money from all this sort of stuff. But it will be good now that we have sort of the Sky King series is good for testing these engines. So we've got a rough idea. All we need to really do is iterate on them. And to be perfectly honest, like I don't think it's going to have us launch any higher than what we're already launching. Like, if we do get another contract to test these engines under these conditions, it should be easy enough to iterate on our existing contract, as it were. So, or our existing design. Team, as always, thanks again for joining me. Another season in the bank. Let me know what you'd like to see. If you want to see more of this, chuck in the comment. It makes a difference, it really does. Or if there's something that you would like to see that maybe I haven't covered, I'm always open to suggestions. I really do appreciate it. Alright team, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.